I think I'm falling for the new chef.
Jessica is falling for Harlan.
The cook? Leave Jessica alone and skip town.
He has a secret recipe that's going to change the world.
Harlan claims to have some secret recipe.
A secret recipe? Spare me.
If you want some distraction from 2020, I think this 16-minute mini-movie will do you justice. Aloha! Welcome to Cyntillating Reviews, and today we will be reviewing Lifetime's original mini-movie, A Recipe for Seduction. Now, I thought this mini-movie was a joke. I thought it was a joke because the first thing that came onto my feed was a picture of Mario Lopez, which is assumedly to be dressed up as Colonel Sanders. But when I did more research on it, it turns out that it is real. This is a real mini-movie. And not only is this an original from Lifetime, it is also associated with Kentucky Fried Chicken itself, which makes this the more hilarious. Be forewarned that a spoiler alert is now in effect. This movie starts off with just what it seems like a gathering for a Christmas party, and we can already see that Lifetime is starting to promote KFC because the main dish is literally fried chicken itself. You see people just eating it and just having a casual talk. Well, later on, after just a little bit of casual speaking, this gentleman by the name of Billy, he proposes to a girl named Jessica. Now this comes out of the blue all of a sudden, and rather than saying yes in a cheesy Lifetime film, she gets up and says, well, I have to think a moment. This upsets her mother, Bunny. Now I thought Bunny was a nickname, but after the end credits, that is actually her name. Her first name is Bunny. The next morning comes and Bunny and Jessica just talk a little bit, and Bunny is telling her daughter that she should marry Billy because then he will bring the wealth and the fortune, because from what it seems like, Jessica's father passed away and he left all of these outstanding debts for Bunny and Jessica to take care of. After the conversation gets a little heated, here comes Mario Lopez in his chef outfit. And when I mean chef outfit, I mean a very Latin style Colonel Sanders with just, the white shirt, the black ascot, and maybe that's just something that normal chefs wear. Maybe that's something that Colonel Sanders wear. I don't know. I really don't know. So Jessica is taking a big liking to Harlan Sanders, and she gets a phone call from Billy. She ignores the call. She walks out and she sees Harlan just signing some papers, just accepting recipes that just came in, just like any other sign here to get your deliveries. So knowing each other just a little bit more, Harlan reveals to Jessica that he has a recipe that could change the entire world. And I love how she says, ooh, a secret recipe. The camera literally pans in on Jessica's face. This is the big thing that KFC has, is their original recipe, their original secret ingredient that changed the entire fast food franchise and their food, and just how the way that fried chicken would taste. I love it. Before it gets a little further, Billy comes out and he tells Jessica, you don't answer my phone call, you didn't answer my proposal. Jessica gets a little upset about this and she walks away. The scene now moves to Whitendale Country Club, and we meet a gentleman by the name of Lee who is getting ready to meet his date when he receives a call from Jessica. And Jessica, she apologizes first because she completely forgot he's going on to this date. But that's when she tells him that she might be falling for the new chef, Harlan Sanders, and how he has a secret recipe that could change everything. Jessica then makes a text to somebody saying that we need to talk. More than likely, it's going to be Billy. Jessica walks away as Bunny, the mother, comes in, and she grabs the cell phone, and she receives a text on the phone that says, I'm at the country club, what's up? Bunny answers in Jessica's place saying, stay there, don't move. So moving on to the country club, Billy and Bunny are sitting next to each other, and they are speaking that Jessica is falling for Harlan Sanders, and also that there could be this secret recipe that could change everything. We get a little bit more in detail on what Billy and Bunny's relationship is. Hence her saying,
You remember our long weekend in the vineyard?
How could I forget?
If you marry my daughter, I promise there'll be more long weekends in your future.
so there's an intimate relationship going on between the two. Lee, Jessica's friend, sees Billy and Bunny together, and he immediately texts Jessica telling her that she needs to contact him ASAP. Billy sneaks into the kitchen and he is digging through Harlan's things, and this is where he pulls out a red bag with a card that says secret recipe. So he sees the secret recipe that Harlan would use to make his chicken.
Secret's out, chicken man.
Harlan comes in, and Billy is essentially trying to bribe Harlan, saying that, I know about your secret recipe. Here's this much money with many zeros at the end if you skip out of town. Now, after explaining everything, we're already 10 minutes into this mini movie. So there's 6 more minutes of this material left in the mini film, minus the credits. So maybe there's 5.5 minutes left. And this is just freaking hilarious. It gave me the distraction I needed, especially during the time that I'm in now. And I loved it. It was a little bit of 16-minute piece just to kind of get away from everything. And the one thing that I just could not take seriously was when Jessica talked to her mom asking where Harlan went, and she pretty much said, well, Harlan left. He left in a hurry. So, of course, Jessica was ready to get very emotional about this, but that's when she heard noise in this other room. And going into this dark room, which looks like to be a storage room, she sees Harlan tied up, and this is where she learns that Billy and Bunny have been behind the kidnapping of Harlan all this time. I don't know, just like the threats to Harlan and Bunny just ready to attack. Jessica's friend came and kind of knocked everybody out. I don't know. I just couldn't take this. I couldn't take this mini movie seriously, but at the same time, it was such a good distraction. Now, this was not the only crazy thing that KFC has done. Last year, KFC is a publisher for this dating sim called I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. The goal for this game is if you choose your routes correctly, then you could end up being a possible love interest to Colonel Sanders. The developer is Psych Up. Sorry if I said that name wrong. It's on Steam right now, and it is free to download. It is free to play right now. I might play this in the future. I only want to play it because there is a talking corgi, and I seriously am in love with corgis, and I want a corgi. So the fact that there is a talking corgi just makes this so hilarious. Now, a couple of comments that I've seen when I did a reaction video of a recipe for seduction. Now what? We have KFC, now what? There could be a Yandere Wendy's, there could be like a McDonald's coming in and just challenge. I don't know. A recipe for seduction. We do, of course, have Mario Lopez as Colonel Sanders, Justine Alpert as Jessica, Tessa Munro as Bunny. It was just, there's a good list of names in this mini film, and I thought for a 16-minute film, I said they're going to leave out so many key points to a movie, but they actually didn't. In a way, if I was sitting at a table with 2 or 3 people, and if we're talking about a synopsis, I just watched a synopsis come to life. I said to myself, how the hell are we going to have a full feature-length film of somebody falling in love with Colonel Sanders? They God it is a mini movie, because I don't know how the hell they're gonna do that. A Recipe for Seduction, it was very fast paced. They don't get much into detail on certain characters. For example, we don't get into depth of who is Harlan Sanders. We don't get in depth of Jessica's father, who abruptly passed away, but we had no idea why. But it was quick. I really did enjoy it. A Recipe for Seduction, I would have to give a 4 out of 5. It is funny. It is, like I said, a distraction away from 2020. If you are interested to see A Recipe for Seduction, it is available online right now on lifetime.com. Go in, check it out. I think it'll be worth your 16 minutes. It is really funny. I'm just laughing so hard as a writer that, in a way, this is like fan fiction coming to life. That you have a dream cast of Mario Lopez to play as Colonel Sanders. I think that is hilarious. I think it is a job well done for a quick 16-minute Lifetime film. Even though that I could not take this film seriously, I was like laughing throughout the entirety of this film. It got its points right. I kind of wish they did go a little bit more debt on certain things, but I'm okay with what we got. Thank you guys so much for stopping in and taking a listen at Cyntillating Reviews. What do you guys think of today's review? Let me know in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to Cyntillating Reviews, help me make it grow. I want to see something come out of this. If you want to be notified for personal videos or all my content, make sure you click that bell down below. I also have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter where I'll post pictures and I'll keep putting up polls and updates on upcoming content. Too many people have lost their lives, and too many of my family members have been affected by this. I am asking you to understand that our simplest prevention is our biggest protection. Take care of yourselves and others as you practice social distancing, washing hands, and staying at home. Let's try to make the world better by starting to make us better to reduce the spread of COVID-19. See you later on another day.